Eric, I will kill the madman. Gift said. My love, are you serious? Eric asked. Yes, I am pretty serious. I have made up my mind to kill him, so please enlighten me on what to do right now before I change my mind again. Gift said. Thank you very much, baby. I am transferring you $10,000 right now to your account. Use it and cook the madman's favorite food. I believe before you are done cooking I will bring you poisonous substance to put in the food, and his drinking water before you give him. Eric said. Okay, but that would be in the evening, not this morning, so that when he eats it, he would sleep and never wake up. Gift said. You're very smart, that's a wise plan, but I will make the substance available before then. Okay. Are you still traveling to Abuja tomorrow? Gift asked. Pretty sure. So what do you want me to buy come for you? Anything of your choice, my heart. Don't worry. I will surprise you beyond your expectations when you terminate the madman. Eric. I am willing to sacrifice anything for our love. I believe when the madman dies, the weird feelings and love I have for him would surely die. I will never ruin our relationship because we've gone extremely far. My heart, I am off to my shop. Don't forget to bring the substance to my shop. Gift said. Eric became extremely happy. He couldn't control himself because of overjoy and happiness. A few hours later, they discharged the queen. Doctor, please, have you been able to figure out what's wrong with the king? Because it's been 5 days now since we brought him here, and you haven't told us what's wrong with him. Prime Minister Anawu asked. Sir, we've conducted several tests. We found no sickness in his system, so there is nothing medically wrong with him. The doctor responded. This is strange. My queen, I think this is high time to take the king to India for medical checkup. The Prime Minister suggested. Anawu, I agree with you. I thought of this lately. I will inform our Indian doctors in India that we're bringing the king to India anytime soon. The queen said. Mom, my father is not going anywhere. If he wants to die, let him die. He's old enough to die. Kenneth replied arrogantly. Prince Kenneth, have suddenly forgotten who your father is? Don't you know if the king dies in this state without knowing exactly what ail him that there will be big problems in this kingdom? The Prime Minister asked. Anawu, my father is old, so there is no need to waste money and resources on him. Kenneth responded. Kenneth, how dare you talk to your father in that manner? Are you mad? The queen woos him slap on his face. Mother, did you just slap me? Kenneth asked, rubbing his cheek. Kenneth, I will slap you again and again if you don't behave like the high prince and heir that you are. The queen said. Kenneth will never be my successor. The king muttered. Oh, your majesty, you're awake? The queen and the prime minister asked coincidentally. Doctor, please come. Kenneth squeezed his face and angrily left the hospital because all his prayers were for the king to die so that they would crown him a king. 5 hours later, Gift came back from work with food items and the poisonous substance that she collected from Eric, and she began to prepare the food. After she finished, she packed the madman's food in a food flask and put the poison in the food and water. After she finished everything, she had her bath and dress up. Thereafter, she carried the poisonous food to go and give the madman. When she got to their parlor, she got a video call from Eric, so she sat on the couch in the sitting room to answer the call. Good evening, babe. How far for our plan? Did you give him the food? Eric asked. I am about to go to his place right now. Did you put the poison very well? Yes, in fact, I put all the substance. Gift replied. My love, I am proud of you. When you come back, do not hesitate to call me. Please. I will not hesitate. I love you, my heart. I love you more and more, baby. Eric replied and ended the call. After the call ended, Gift began to reply to some of WhatsApp messages. While she was typing, she dozed off and had a strange dream. In that dream, she saw the madman dressing like a very wealthy and famous king, and he was sitting on rulers, and other top leaders honored the madman in the dream, and she was standing outside the gate, and when she wanted to go inside, Eric held her tightly from behind and attempted to stop her from entering inside. Leave me, let me go inside. Gift screamed. No, you don't belong here. Let's go home. Eric replied. No, I can't go with you. Leave me, let me go. While they were dragging in the dream, the gate man came out to close the gate, and when he wanted to shut the gate, Gift bit Eric's hand painfully. Eric quickly left her, and she hastily rushed inside, and immediately after she entered the compound, she woke up. So it was all a dream. That madman is not an ordinary person. There is a deep mystery behind him. I will never give up on him. Eric, you can never fool me, Gift said. Thereafter, she threw away the poisonous food and packed good food in another food flask to go give the madman. When she got to where the madman was staying, she began to ask the madman questions, and the madman didn't even bother to answer her. He was just busy laughing and eating his food. A few moments later, Eric started calling Gift to find out whether the madman ate the poisonous food, but Gift kept on ignoring his calls. The next morning, Eric went to Gift's shop. Babe, what's going on? I have been calling your line since yesterday, but you kept on declining my calls. What is my offense? Eric asked. Honestly, I am fed up with you completely. I told you well and clearly that I am deeply in love with the madman, but you kept on persuading me to kill the innocent poor madman. If If you could persuade me to kill the madman because I am obsessed with him, that means you would also kill me when you find someone better than me. Eric, I am very sorry to say this. I am no longer interested in marrying you. So here is your engagement ring. I will refund the bride price to you before tomorrow this week runs out. I know how much you spent. I am just tired of everything. Gift said. Eric became extremely angry and left her shop and drove to her family house to disclose everything to Gift's family and his. Gift's family became extremely angry with Gift. The two families summoned Gift and Eric to resolve their issues. At the end of the meeting, Gift still stood by her decisions regardless of all the advice. Eventually their wedding and everything was cancelled and Gift's family refunded Gift's bride price. After the meeting, Gift's parents threw Gift out of the house because the house was rented by Eric. Eric seized Gift's shop, he collected the phone and all the things he bought for Gift, and Gift was very much okay with her decisions. After they threw her out of the house, she went to another town and rented a self-contained for her and the madman, and she was living under the same roof with the madman because both of them understood each other very well. One night she was very horny and she needed someone badly to sleep with her to quench her feelings. So when the feelings were beyond her control, she decided to seduce and sleep with the madman unashamedly without protection. A few weeks later, Gift got pregnant for the madman, and when Eric heard that Gift was pregnant for the madman, he became as mad as a bear with a sour head and took Gift's clothes and picture to a deadly shrine to kill Gift with the pregnancy. Young man, what brought you to my shrine? The native doctor asked. Great one. This girl has finished my life and ran away, so I want you to kill her, Eric said. Young man, drop the picture and the clothes inside here and call her name 3 times. The native doctor instructed. Gift, 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 Eric called. Storp, young man, are you aware this girl is pregnant? The native doctor asked. Yes, I am fully aware, great one, that's what brought me here. Eric replied. Do you truly know the man who is responsible for the pregnancy? Yes, he's a poor, miserable madman, Eric responded. The native doctor stared at him, shook his head, and laughed. Young man, I cannot kill this girl because that child she carries in her womb is untouchable, and there is no power in the existence that can harm that child. The native doctor said. Great one, I don't understand what you're talking about, and besides I didn't ask you to kill the child in her womb but the girl. Young man, there are mysteries behind the madman and his family that you don't know. So that unborn child is not just an ordinary child, and there is no amount of charm I will do that would kill this girl because of the child she carries. So great one, what should I do at this point? Because I want to deal with this girl, Eric asked. Young man, let me reveal deep mysteries to you. This girl you intended to kill was not destined to be your wife. The fact that you both were in love with each other doesn't guarantee that you both would end up together as husband and wife. So no matter what you do, she can never be your wife because she was assigned to marry that madman, and there is no amount of money or gold and silver that you would give her that would convince her to marry you. That girl is willing to sacrifice anything for the madman, and she has vowed to leave no stone unturned until she marries the madman because of the dreams and visions she had concerning the madman. This is getting out of hand, so wise one, what should I do now? I am baffled right now, Eric asked. Young man, let the girl and the madman be, because if you continue to attack them, you might lose your life or ruin your glorious future. Young man, you are destined to be a king in a great kingdom. King? How? Eric asked. Yes, a king. I see a crown on your head. But I am not from a royal family, so how is it possible that I will be a king? Eric asked. I agree with you that you're not from a royal family, but a royal family would come out from you, and the only and easiest way you can achieve this is by quickly giving up on this girl and the madman and make peace with them hastily, because they are a roadmap to your glorious future and your greatness. The native doctor said. Eyes of the gods, I am very confused. I don't understand at all. Please can you explain to me in the way I will understand? Because I don't see how a poor madman can be a roadmap to my destiny. You would understand when the time comes, and you would recall everything I told you today. But if after everything I revealed to you today, you continue to still fashion an attack on this girl and the madman, you would regret everything I told you today, either in prison or in a grave. You may leave, native doctor said. Eric left the shrine confusingly, and when he got to his town he disclosed everything to his friends. They all laughed at him. Guy, I hope you don't believe the falsehood that the native doctor told you, John said. John, I believe the man shall, but I am confused, Eric replied. Eric, you're just too funny, please. How can you believe such a thing? The majority of all these native doctors are fake, and I believe you met one of them, Paul said. So what do you guys want me to do now? Eric asked. Guy, eliminate that girl. She can't betray you and cause you severe pains and heartbreak then go scot-free. So you've to kill her with that pregnancy, Paul said. Paul, I can't do that anymore because of what the native doctor said, Eric replied. Eric, forget about what the native doctor told you. He is original fake, he doesn't see or know anything. As far as I am concerned, he is just using that shrine for a business, John said. John, you are very correct. Eric, how can someone tell you that you will be a king and you believe? Paul asked. Guy is that one that baffles me till now because there is nothing like King in my hometown. Oh my god, I don't believe that man. I think I will try another spiritualist. Eric said. But why can't you send some boys to kill Gift instead of all this stress? Paul asked. Paul, that was my first plan, but the only problem I have is that I don't know where Gift and the madman are staying. Where they are staying is unknown to everybody. Eric said. Eric, get ready. First thing tomorrow, I will take you to go and meet one of the mightiest goddesses in my grandmother's village. John said. John, I have heard a whole lot about that goddess, and I heard she's very powerful. Paul said. Yes, she's extremely powerful. She had lived in a river for over 1,000 years. John, if you knew the goddess was that powerful, why didn't you take me to see her instead of that fake native doctor? Eric asked. Guy, it was because of the distance, so are you ready to go to the place tomorrow? John asked. I am fully ready. Eric responded. The next morning, they traveled to the village to see the mysterious goddess, and when they got there, Eric disclosed everything Gift did to him to the goddess, and he eventually told the goddess to kill Gift with the pregnancy. Thereafter, he dropped Gift's clothes, picks, and sacrificial items that John instructed him to buy. Your request cannot easily be granted, because this soul is pregnant, and that blood she carries is protected by very strong, mysterious ancestral powers. But there is a way out. Goddess said. Queen Mother, what's the way out? I am willing to do anything. Eric asked. Sacrifice must be made to destroy that mysterious ancestral powers before the girl can be killed. The goddess replied. Queen Mother, what am I going to bring for the sacrifice? Eric asked. So the goddess told him what he would bring. 3 days later, Eric went to the river with the sacrificial items, and after the goddess performed the sacrifices, she said, Go, go. Your sacrifice has been accepted and your request has been granted, and that ancestral powers has been destroyed. The girl would die tonight. Thereafter, she disappeared, and Eric and his friends traveled back to their town. A few moments after they left, the goddess tried to kill Gift countless times in her marine kingdom, but she didn't succeed because the child in Gift's womb averted all the charms she sent to kill Ada, and she was extremely frustrated and angry. At midnight, Gift and the madman were sleeping deeply. The goddess appeared in the bed that Gift was sleeping and transformed herself into a very old, ugly ghost, and she began to press and massage Gift's stomach to destroy the child in her womb so that she would have a chance to kill Gift. While the goddess was massaging and pressing Gift's stomach, immediately Gift woke up and saw the mysterious goddess in her bed. Jesus! Gift screamed, and quickly the mysterious goddess turned into her normal face, and when she wanted to blast Gift with her powers, Gift screamed her name. Queen Mother, who sent you to come and destroy me? My great-grandmother told me that your duties were to protect the people from your kingdom and to destroy all the nemesis of your kingdom. Why did you want to kill me? What have I done? Who are you? The goddess asked in an unusual voice. I am Gift, daughter of Matsuo Keke, granddaughter of Okoro the popular palm wine tapper, and great-granddaughter of Aikna the great warrior who hails from your kingdom. Queen Mother, go back to whoever that sent you to kill me. The goddess steadily stared at Gift with her mysterious eyes. Suddenly, she realized that Gift was truly from her kingdom, and she couldn't harm Gift and her unborn child, because it was against the law of their land. So she disappeared, and immediately after she disappeared, the madman who was sleeping on the ground woke up and began to laugh, but Gift stopped him and told him to go back to sleep, and quickly he went back and continued sleeping. Gift couldn't sleep throughout the night because of what she encountered. She was extremely scared and shivered. Who could have sent the Queen Mother to come and kill me? Or is it because of this madman that she came? She asked. But I don't think so. Oh, God, what's going on? After the goddess left Gift's room, she appeared in Eric's room that night and walked around in the room with lumps of smiles on her mysterious face. Eric was sleeping without knowing what was going on in his room, and after a while, she disappeared. The next morning, Gift went to a hospital for a checkup because she was having severe pains in her stomach, and she was extremely scared because she thought the goddess had harmed her unborn child. When she got to the hospital, the doctor conducted tests and told her there was nothing wrong with her unborn child, that she was just having a normal stomachache. The doctor eventually prescribed some drugs for her to buy to stop the stomachache, and she was recovered when she took the drugs. A few days later, Eric and his friends went to a restaurant to enjoy themselves. While they were drinking and eating, a very beautiful strange girl named Precious walked in and ordered food and drink for herself, and Eric was busy staring at her uncontrollably. Eric! 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 Paul called. Eric, are you okay? John asked. Yes, I am okay. Eric replied. Eric, you've been staring at that girl since she came here. I hope is not what I am thinking. Paul said. Guys, that girl just grabbed my attention. Like she just captured my heart completely. Guys, I am coming, I want to go and meet that girl. Eric left their table. OMG, the girl is damn cute. John said. I swear, she is even more beautiful than Gift, his late fiancé. Paul replied. When Eric got to the girl's table. Hi pretty. Good day, sir. Precious greeted. Good day. Can I join you if you don't mind? Pretty sure, please sit. She replied. Thank you very much. You're welcome. So what's your name? She asked. My name is Eric. What about you? I am Precious. Wow, what an angelic name. Precious, I must confess, you are as pretty as a speckled pup, and your cuteness is far beyond comparison. I have seen numerous girls, but I have never seen a girl as pretty and adorable as you are. Eric said. Thank you, you're also very handsome. Thank you, Precious. So are you living in this town? Not at all, I live in Texas, US, but I am from this state. I just came here for a very significant project. She responded. Wow, that is amazing. So how long do you intend to stay in Nigeria? Just a week. I believe by then I will accomplish my missions and go back abroad. She replied. Thereafter, they exchange contacts and they eventually fall in love. 3 days later, Prince Kenneth summoned Anawu, the Prime Minister, and the King's cabinets. I summoned you people here to discuss something very important with you people. Kenneth said. My prince, go ahead and say whatever you want to say, please, we're all ears. Anawu said. Thank you very much, my elders. It has been 2 months since Prince Obinna died and my father traveled to India for treatments and the throne has been empty since he fell sick. So as an heir, I want you people here to crown me a king. When my father comes back, I will step down for him. Prince Kenneth said. That's an abomination. My prince is against our customs and traditions. We would never crown you a king when our king is still alive. They replied. I will give 5 of you 10 million, that's 2 to 2 million each to crown me king. Kenneth said. Thank you, my prince. We don't need your money, and you will never be crowned king until your father joins our ancestors. We're going. Anawu responded and they all left the palace. A few days later, Eric invited Precious to his house to spend a night with him because she intended to travel abroad the next day. When she came that night, Eric had sex with her without protection. That particular night, Eric had a terrible nightmare. In that dream, he paid Precious's bride price. They did their traditional marriage in the dream, and on the wedding day, they joined them together as a wife and husband. After they put each other their wedding rings, they decided to kiss each other. While they were kissing, suddenly Precious turned into that mysterious goddess face. Eric screamed and woke up, and immediately after he woke up, Precious said to him, my husband, congratulations, and she disappeared. As soon as she disappeared, Eric ran away from the room to the gate man's room. Mark! Mark! Eric called with great fear. Master, what is pursuing you? Gateman asked. Did you see her? See who, Master? Mark asked. That girl who came to visit me. Master, I didn't see anybody. Oh. Mark, go to my room and bring my phones and lock all the doors. I want to sleep in your room. Master, what has happened, please? Mark asked. My friend, will you go and do what I ask you to do and stop asking me a stupid question? Eric commanded. As soon as daybreak, Eric ran to his friend's place and disclosed everything to them. This is incredible, Eric, your problem is stubbornness. I warned you to get rid of that girl, but you wouldn't listen. Paul said. Guy, forget about what you're saying. Let's talk about how to tackle these issues before it gets out of hand. John replied. So what should we do now? Paul asked. Eric, what do you intend to do now? Because this matter is fully concern you. John asked. I want to go and meet that native doctor, whether he would help me out, because as I am speaking right now, my life is in serious danger. Eric murmured. That's exactly what I am thinking, so when are you going? John asked. Today, please. Eric screamed. A few hours later, Eric got to the shrine. Young man, what is it this time? The native doctor asked. Eyes of the gods, help me. My life is in danger. Eric exclaimed. Young man, what's your problem? Eric disclosed everything to him. Young man, straight your hands, open your palms. Che, the native doctor shook his head and said. Young man, I warned, but you allowed your friends to mislead you. Eyes of the gods, what should I do at this juncture? Eric asked with teary eyes. Young man, there is absolutely nothing you can do or I can do for you, because you're already married to a very powerful and oldest goddess. I am finished, oh no, I am finished. Eyes of the gods, please help me. He cried out. Young man, there is no way I can help you. The goddess is extremely powerful, I can't withstand her. But she won't harm or hurt you because she is in love with you. But if you dare marry another woman or sleep with another girl, this world will not contain you and her. Now leave my shrine. Eric sadly left the shrine. A few months later, Gift gave birth to a boy named Timothy. If not for God, Gift could have lost her life during the child delivery. She went through surgery before she could born Timothy. She spent all the money she had to pay her hospital bills, drugs, and to buy the baby's items, and there was nobody who helped her. She struggled alone, but God saw her through. That very day, she gave birth to Timothy. There were mysterious signs in the palace. Varieties of birds came and flew around the palace. Rain fell only in the palace for 3 days non-stop, and many strange things happened in the palace. After the strange signs, Anawu and King's cabinets went to the palace to question Prince Kenneth. My prince, the palace has been experiencing unusual signs lately, and those signs signify that the future king of this kingdom is born. So we summoned you here to ask you whether you've gotten any girl pregnant without our knowing. Anawur, I can't hide such good news from you people. I don't impregnate any girl. Prince Kenneth replied. Please, my son, tell us the truth. Did you impregnate any girl and you denied? Because what happened in the palace lately also happened the day I gave birth to your late brother Obina, and it can only happen when the future king of this kingdom is born. Tell us, did you mistakenly impregnate any girl? The queen asked. No, mommy. He replied. My queen, I think the late Prince Obina got a girl pregnant over there before he died in the plane crash. One of the cabinets said. No, because it's exactly 1 year since my son died. She replied. Let's quickly consult chief priest to explain to us what's going on in our kingdom. Prime Minister said. While they were conserving, the chief priest walked in. The future king is born. The chief priest said. Oh, chief priest is here. Eyes of the gods explain to us what's happening in our kingdom. Long live my queen. The future king of this kingdom is born. Chief priest, where is he? Where can we find him? Because we are completely confused. The gods have not yet revealed where the future king is, but he will surely come back home at the appointed time. Chief priest responded. When is the appointed time? Because we can't wait to see our future king. He would return at any time soon. I take my leave. The queen, the prince, Anawu, and the king's cabinets were extremely confused. One morning, Eric was brushing his mouth in a sink, and there was a mirror in front of him. While he was brushing, suddenly Precious appeared in a mysterious form on the mirror. Eric screamed and he was about to run away. Hey! Stand there! You dare not run away from me because I am your wife, Precious said. Eric stood still. He couldn't move any part of his body. I didn't come to harm you, but to inform you that I am pregnant for you. Eric, if you don't want to know the type of person I am, avoid sleeping with another girl, because any day you do that, I will torment you for 6 months non-stop, and don't forget I am seeing everything you're doing. Any day, anytime you need help, call on me and I will answer you speedily. I love you. She disappeared. As soon as she disappeared, Eric ran away from the house. A few months later, life became extremely hard for Gift. They scarcely ate once daily because she spent all the money she had during the child's delivery. So she decided to tie Timothy on her back and start hawking sachet water in the market. One day her rent was due and she didn't have money to renew the rent, and she had been begging the landlord that she would pay. One morning, the landlord came and threatened and humiliated her. Madman's wife, I am giving you a week to pay all my money, else I will not hesitate to arrest you. I have been patient enough, landlord said. As soon as the landlord left, the woman Gift collected foodstuffs in credit came and harassed badly. After the woman left, Gift sat on the ground and began to lament and cry heavily, and the madman, who was just steadily looking at her, got up from where he was sitting. He removed a golden necklace that he wore on his neck and gave it to Gift. Gift was extremely surprised, because the madman had never done such a thing before. So she gladly collected and put it on her neck, and that put a smile on her face and comforted her too. So she got up on the ground and hugged the madman and said thank you for the surprise, but the madman didn't even utter a word. Thereafter, she tied Timothy on her back, locked the madman inside, and went out to hawk her sachet water. 3 days later, Gift was hawking sachet water on the roadside with Timothy on her back. One man that wanted to buy water called. How many do you want, sir? Gift asked. The man was confusingly staring at the golden necklace she was wearing. Please, sir. How many do you want, please? Gift asked. Young lady, hold on. Why are you hawking sachet water under this hot sun? He asked. Please, sir. That's the only source of income one have, and that's what I do to take care of my family. She replied. I don't get it, young lady. How can you be wearing a necklace that is millions of naira worth and you're hawking sachet water? The man asked. You mean this necklace? She asked. Yes, this is millions of naira necklace. Sir, I didn't know. Where did you get it from? He asked. My husband gave me. Your husband must have been a millionaire or billionaire. Madam, please sell this necklace and use the money to take care of yourself and your family. I hate seeing people suffering. The man replied and drove away. Gift quickly went to where gold buyers were staying, and when she asked them how much the necklace cost, she was shocked when the buyer told her 2 million naira. She quietly left the place to another place, and when she got there, they looked at her from her hair to toe and they priced the necklace 3 million naira. She didn't sell it, because she knew the necklace was costlier than the amount they priced. So she came back home and went and borrowed some money and promised to pay back as soon as she sold the necklace. After she borrowed the money, she braided her hair, she bought an expensive gown and shoes. She dressed expensively and hired a very clean car to take her to where she would sell the necklace. When she got to the place, she behaved and acted like a billionaire's daughter. Everything about her changed. So when she asked the buyer how much he wanted to buy, 10 million, ma. 10 what? Do you know how much I bought this necklace in the US? See, if you are not interested in buying this necklace, let me know. I have other buyers waiting for me. Gift said, Madam, How much do you want to sell? 25 million naira. She replied, Madam, 25 million is too much, please. Okay, I will pay 13 million naira. You're not ready to buy. Driver, please take me to another place. Gift said. She went to 3 different places and they all priced less than the first buyer, so she went back to the first buyer. Oya, bring 16, let give you. Gift said. No, madam, are you go to sell 13.5 million? You know what? Bring 15 million. 14 is okay, madam. I am going. Bye-bye, have a nice day. Madam, come, let me give you 14.5 million. Driver, please, let's go, he's not ready to buy. Please, madam. Come back, call your details. 2 minutes later, the buyer transferred 15 million naira to Gift's account. Thereafter, Gift settled the car driver, cleared all her debt, and paid her house rent. Lastly, she bought all the items she needed at home and also bought some clothes and shoes for the madman. When she got home, she asked the madman, "Who are you?" The madman looked at her and asked her, "Me? Yes, you. Who are you?" Gift asked curiously, and the madman responded to her. To be continued. What do you think the madman would say? If you want to know what the madman said, write continue in the comment section.